everything always seemed to fall apart before. I used to think it was bad luck or that the world was out to get me. But maybe, just maybe, this time I blew it up on purpose, subconsciously or not, to save myself from the inevitable pain of losing you. I thought that if I left first, it wouldn't hurt as much. But the truth is, I still lost you. And in doing so, I created the very pain I was trying to avoid. I know that doesn't make much sense, and it's taken me a long time to even admit it to myself. I've been trying to figure all of this out on my own, staring at myself in the mirror, asking hard questions about who I am and why I behave the way I do. This process hasn't been easy, far from it. You know better than anyone that my ego has always resisted admitting when I'm wrong. It hates apologizing, taking accountability, or even showing vulnerability. For the longest time, I let pride run my life. I covered my wounds with arrogance and projected my pain onto the people around me, especially you. Looking back, I see how immature I was, how emotionally unavailable and selfish I had become. But now, I'm facing my actions and accepting my faults, not because it's easy, but because I know I need to. Life has a way of humbling us, and I believe I'm finally receiving the karmic return of everything I once put out. And yet, despite all of that, you stayed. I still don't understand how you managed to deal with me when I was at my worst, when I was wounded, toxic, and incapable of giving you the love you deserved. You are a strong soul, stronger than I ever gave you credit for. You were forgiving, patient, and kind even when I was emotionally absent and unpredictable. You were my anchor during some of the darkest storms in my life. And yet, when you needed someone, when you needed me, I left you alone on the battlefield. That realization fills me with shame. It has been one of the hardest truths to face, that in your hardest moments, I abandoned you. I failed to match the selflessness you gave so effortlessly. You were always there, but I wasn't. I gave my time and energy to distractions, to people and things that ultimately meant nothing. That choice, those misplaced priorities, keep me up at night. I was so consumed with my own chaos that I couldn't see how much you were hurting. Worse, I listened to people who didn't truly know me, and certainly didn't understand the bond we had. They made me question what was real. In trying to protect myself and my ego, I became the villain in our story. Ironically, even as a villain, I tried to protect you in my own twisted way, but it wasn't enough. You made me feel seen, loved, and safe, yet I made you feel like you were not enough. That contradiction breaks my heart. Why did you love me? How could someone as pure-hearted, loyal, and real as you choose someone as toxic, selfish, and dishonest as me? I've asked myself this question over and over. Your love felt too good to be true, and that scared me. I was convinced that it couldn't be real, that I was being set up for disappointment. But the truth is, the love you gave me was the most genuine thing I have ever known. And now, with time and clarity, I see that. I regret doubting your love. I regret pushing you away. Now, you are the only thing I am truly sure about. I don't know exactly how the future will unfold, but I do know that I want to take responsibility for my actions. I want to fix what I've broken. I'm ready to apologize, not just with words, but with consistent actions. I want to honor the beautiful connection we had, and maybe still have. Your unconditional love restored my faith in something I never thought I'd believe in again. I'm learning, slowly but surely, to let go of the confusion, the overthinking, and the fear. I'm choosing to believe in love again, in trust, and in second chances. I don't want to hurt you, or myself, the way I did before. If there's even the slightest chance of rebuilding something meaningful with you, I will fight for it. I will show up, even when it's hard. I will lead with honesty, not fear. And if all I can do is ask for your forgiveness and wish you peace, then I'll do that too. Because you were the light in my darkness, the calm in my storm, and I now see that clearly. Thank you for loving me when I couldn't even love myself. I don't expect anything from you, but I want you to know, I see it all now. And I'm ready to be the person you always believed I could be. My dearest love. There is something deeply important I feel compelled to share with you, something that comes not just from my thoughts, but from the depths of my heart and soul. It's about us, about love, and most of all, about understanding. Please take a moment, wherever you are, to truly hear me, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Lately, I've come to a powerful realization. For a long time, I thought love alone could shape our destiny, that wanting something deeply enough would be enough to make it real. But life, it seems, has gently and sometimes painfully taught me otherwise. Yes, love is a beautiful and transformative force, but what I've come to understand is that there is something even greater, something vast and eternal, guiding all things. It is beyond our control and beyond our will. It is divine. This realization hasn't come easily. I've wrestled with it, fought against it, and tried to hold on to what I believed should be. I clung to the idea that if I just loved you hard enough, if I held on tight enough, everything would work out the way I dreamed. But the universe had other plans. And now, with a heart that is both aching and awakening, I've come to understand that I must let go, not just of your love, but of my need to control what is not mine to control. Please don't misunderstand me, this is not about giving up on us or on love. Quite the opposite. It's about surrendering to something far greater. I am learning to trust in the mysterious and loving hands of the universe, of the divine, and to believe that everything unfolds exactly as it's meant to, even when I don't understand it. I am learning to trust that there is a purpose to every delay, every distance, every silence. I have given myself fully to this divine force, and in doing so, I've found a strange kind of peace, a peace that doesn't erase the longing, but gently wraps around it like a balm. I no longer ask why things haven't happened the way I wanted them to. I no longer try to force fate into my own timeline. I now believe that timing is sacred. That there is wisdom in the waiting. And so, my love, I release you, not from my heart, for you will always have a place there, but from my need to hold tightly. I release the pressure I once placed on the future, the desperate need to make something happen now. Instead, I place my faith in the universe, in divine timing, and in the quiet knowing that if we are truly meant to be, nothing, absolutely nothing, will be able to keep us apart. I believe that when all is in alignment, when the stars quietly conspire and the universe whispers now, our paths will cross again, and everything will fall into place naturally, effortlessly. No more pushing, no more pulling, just a reunion that feels like coming home. I believe that kind of love doesn't need to be chased, it returns when it's ready, when both hearts are open and prepared to receive. Until that day comes, I am here. I am not waiting in the passive sense, but in the active sense, I am growing, healing, learning, and becoming more of the person I'm meant to be. I am nurturing the love I carry for you and transforming it into patience, compassion, and strength. I am holding on to hope, not as a desperate plea, but as a quiet, steady flame that refuses to be extinguished. I want you to know that no matter where life takes you, no matter how far you wander, you are not forgotten. You are held gently in my thoughts, in my prayers, and in the space I've carved out in my soul just for you. I trust that you, too, are on your own journey, guided, protected, and loved by the same divine force that watches over me. And perhaps, just perhaps, our journeys are slowly guiding us back toward each other. So, my beloved, I release my fears. I release the doubt. I release the idea that love must always be grasped tightly to survive. Instead, I choose to believe in a higher love, a love that endures even through distance, even through silence, even through time. I believe in a love that is not born of possession but of presence. And in that belief, I find peace. Until the day the universe brings us back together, if that is what it has written, I am sending you all of my love. May it find you gently, like sunlight through the trees or the soft hush of an angel's wing. And may you feel, even now, how deeply, how truly, you are loved.